We'll let her get her coat off, and we'll do consideration of setting pool wages and rates for the 2015 pool year. And there was a lot of discussion, and I think Kyle did work on it, and you have the final thing in your packet, which I'm sure you've looked at. Is there any discussion or questions?
I noticed two things I think Kyle might have meant to word differently. He had single resident and family resident, and I thought he just simply meant single and family. He didn't mean to leave the word resident in there. And then the only other thing I noticed is on the projected opening date, it was showing June 1st. Is there a reason you didn't want to open the Memorial Day weekend?
Only because it falls on a Sunday. That's the only reason why. But if we want to put it back on that Sunday, that's fine.
But it was May 23rd is a Saturday, is what we had it set to start. Because usually the Monday,
I'll have to look back.
we've typically opened the Saturday before Memorial Day, so we captured the Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
So I didn't know if there was a reason you were suggesting June 1st.
I know why pet peeves start things on Monday, but if we want to put it on Saturday, I'm good with that too. I just didn't like it on Sunday. I thought it was a Sunday, so. The other thing that I would like a question for you, I did change hours from 11:30 to 7 instead, because when I was talking with a bunch of the people that worked there last year, they didn't see anybody for past like 6:30 at the pool except for lap swimmers, and I figured 11:30 could get more concession sales because they'll be there over kind of a lunch period too. And I talked to Angie Fisher about like when they do their practices and they're done by 11. So I was just wondering if anybody had any questions or any
That's a good idea.
or input on.
So what were the hours before?
They were 1 to 8.
So then actually we're gaining a half an hour of opening time. Will there be so was the end of it a family time or?
No, it wasn't. It just
You might remember 2 years ago, I believe it was, we had the closing date at 7. Yep. And we had 2 or 3 different parties come in that were concerned that if it was open later, they would attend more in the evening at the pool. And so the council took action about 2 years ago because the way we dealt with it is if we hadn't had much attendance after like a 30-minute or hour, and I can't remember exactly what the policy was, but they could then start the process of closing down. And they were almost never open past 7 p.m. Well, the council voted 2 years ago to require them to stay open till 8 p.m. And what Kyle is saying is absolutely true. The attendance from 7 to 8 is almost non-existent.
yeah, like 1.
However, that's the history on it. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. It was required by the council that they stay open.
But 2 or 3 years ago, we had the closing time listed as 8 o'clock. Now we have it listed as 7 o'clock. So, do you think people would still complain?
Well, I was wondering. I'm trying to. I mean, because I know most of those kids are gone out of there. Well, just talking with some of the lifeguards, they said they're out of there by 5:30. So maybe even just make like 6 to 7 a lap swim time, making sure that those are the individuals that are getting frustrated, were the ones who wanted to do lap swim at the end of the day.
I don't know if I'd cut it back that far because of the families. Some families don't get off work till 5.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And if they want to bring their kids during the week,
that
wouldn't give them very much time. So I don't know if I'd cut it back that much.
That's why I'm having this discussion.
If you want to do like a lap swim, I'd go lap swim 7 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you'd only need 1 lifeguard on duty.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. That's just a
I
thought.
think that's a better idea, because I think you're going to have people upset if you cut the hours.
Because then you may have more adults that want to come do the lap swim.
So let's go back to 1. Let's go back to 1, and then 1 to 8, but lap swim from 7 to 8. Does that sound good?
1 to 7 and laps swim from.
So not open till 1.
Not open till 1. Yeah, because I got a budget I gotta stick to, so I can't extend those hours. I mean, I know those kids lined up at the gate at 1. But
Could you extend it an hour?
So I guess,
Yeah, what about
Could you open
12:30?
it a little bit earlier?
12:30.
And the
I
only
think
reason
we
I'm
were-
saying that is because some parents.
It was Sunday was 1, but
Sunday.
every other day was 12:30.
Okay.
if you're doing a lap swim from 7 to 8 and only need 1 lifeguard, could you go back to a 12 to 7 and 7 to 8? I mean, if the budget works out?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking, if you're really only talking about having one lifeguard there from 7 to 8 for a lap swim.
You can always change it.
Yeah.
You can, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never gonna know who's gonna be.
oh,
on.
and it'll be
Plus what
different.
I like
mean,
your idea of having the noon hour time, maybe picking up concessions.
Well, yeah, that
And
I
if you-
really wanted to keep. I
if
think
you're going-
I like 12 though. I think I'd like 12 because swim team gets over at 11, and then you have to get all cleaned up, and that gives you a half hour to get all cleaned up from swim team. So I think I like 12.
And if they go over a little bit or something, then you have a mess. But if you were to do 12 to 7 and a lap swim 7 to 8.
Yeah,
That
I like
sounds
that.
good.
I like that a lot.
And then start at 1 on Sundays.
Yeah, start at 1 Sundays.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
And, you know, and if
And
nothing
then
else.
1 to 7 on Sunday, or 1 to 8 on Sundays, 1 to 7, and then lap swim 7 to 8.
Yeah.
So to sum it all up, what I have in here, based on what you have in front of you, is after single season pass, I have the term resident stricken out. After family, I have the term resident stricken out. Below, for the time periods, I have 12 to 7 as being the Monday through Saturday period, with 7 to 8 being set up as a lap swim time. I have 1 to 7 on Sunday, with 7 to 8 being a lap swim time. And I have an opening date projected as May 23rd.
I would move to adopt the fee schedule as amended and read.
I would second it.
Okay, a motion has been made and seconded to adopt the fee schedule to read to open on May 23rd, striking the word residents from single and family. Hours on Monday through Saturday will be 12 to 7 with lap swimming 7 to 8, and on Sunday it will be 1 to 7 with lap swimming from 7 to 8. Are there any additional questions?
I think, and with the understanding that if you go for 2 weeks and nobody's there lap swimming, we can
Yeah.
certainly revisit it.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's
I will close down.
Okay, if there's no further comments or questions, I'll call for a vote.
Yeah, that could be a birthday party.
Councilperson Hanson.
Yes.
McGinty.
Yes.
Brandy.
Yes.
Bruning.
Yes.
Perry.
yeah.
Thank you.